We got the luckiest man alive, Shinji Hikari from JJK, or the most deceptive man alive, Daniel J. Darby from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Who takes it? My boy Isaac clutched up with this title, bro. I ain't gonna comment that I just had to put on the post. Rigged luck versus rigged game. Who takes it? Literally. So for those who haven't watched JoJo's or are just blazing the freak out of Hikari as you, who is Daniel J. Darby? What is his ability? How does he solo Hikari? Let's find. So basically, for short, Darby's stand is able to place a bet or a game and then kind of like bet on that decision that if he wins, he will take the user's soul, and if the other person wins, then I guess they keep their soul pretty much. Now what makes bro a little menacing, I'm talking like the whole thing's a setup from the moment you walk in out. Having extremely cracked sleight of hand and poker to turn the whole game to his favor. So literally deceiving his opponents thinking the whole game is just a normal game when it was rigged from the whole start. It's great. Darby will essentially do what he has to do to get your soul, and that means any means necessary. Any means necessary. Even writing out the game, he doesn't care. So when he has your soul, you then turn into these 2 tokens, and he can pretty much like just take it and like pretty much trade it for some Robux or whatever. I don't freaking know. So knowing Hikari and his knack for gambling, I would say, or his knack for, you know, betting on, does he really turn out to hold the title of being the luckiest man alive when it comes to versing Darby? Now, obviously, if they're throwing hands, then yeah, Darby's getting washed immediately. Obviously, if they're actually like going straight off bets and they're like doing a poker game and Darby like obviously bets something in his favor, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, that game is going to be completely rigged in Darby's favor. So immediately, it's a wrap if Hikari agrees to that. Now, knowing Darby, I don't think he would do something to his opponent's favor, such as Hikari hitting a jackpot on his domain and then he would win, because then he'd just win it and then beat him. Knowing Darby, I don't think he would do something to benefit Hikari in his favor, to say like, oh, if you would get a jackpot on your freaking domain, then you win or something, and then thinking he wouldn't, he's gonna hit it, obviously. He's the luckiest man alive. Like, come on. If it's something like they're playing a poker game and they're betting on something, then Darby's getting that because that whole thing is rigged from the jump. So it honestly depends, but if we're talking sheer gambling, then Darby's taking the dub for sure.